All right, it's been a little while since I've been able to get on and play. We're gonna pick it up. We're going into game number 8. Last game I played, it was hit a top of the ninth, hit a solo home run by my backup infielder Christian Arroyo to give me the 4-3 win in Detroit. So now we're gonna go to game number 8 for me, and we're in Detroit. Let's finish this day. And it is Carlos Carrasco, who only went 4 innings. Last time he pitched, he struggled. I think it was against Detroit, if I'm not mistaken.
The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-3. The Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-5. It was their...
All right. I was going through all the in-game news, but I want to sit there and listen to it. So here we go. We're 5-2. We're a game and a half up in the AL Central. You can see I'm hitting the crap out of the ball. Team 335 average and a 329 ERA as a team. That's not too bad. We'll play on the road. Road unis are good in Commerica. And it's overcast. It's an early game. So Carrasco 0-1 with a 4.50 ERA. We're facing a lefty in Daniel Norris. So looks like Santana needs a day off. I want to put Bowers in, though. You know what I think I might actually try? And this is going to be interesting. So we are going to give Domingo Santana a chance to play first base. And Delano DeShields will get in the lineup. I don't know if I want to DH him, though. Luplo's actually a decent... you know what? We'll do this. No. That's what I want to do. There we go. How about that? Okay, Hernandez. Jose's got to go start hitting. All right, we're good. All right. See if I can pick up where I left off with my hitting. And hopefully Domingo Santana at first base isn't going to be a complete crap show.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Daniel Norris gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
All right, Cesar, 1-2 count. Let's see what we got here.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He brings with him a big-time batting average of .440. He also has 1 home run. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Hit on the ground
Dang,
out to short.
2 straight grounders to short.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Oof.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2 and 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Oh, get out.
And this one's hit well to left. And that one is gone.
Hung it.
A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2 and 1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Oh,
that
back to
ball
back.
is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Works for me.
A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow. Lofted in the air out
That's
toward
not
right
going to get
center.
out of here. That's deep, but not deep enough. Not even deep.
Stewart is there, and he'll
Oh, well.
make the catch to retire the side.
Got a 2-0 lead. Two
So
back,
two
two
runs
home
come
runs. Take
across
that.
here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians lead it 2-0.
What?
Carlos
I
Carrasco
don't think
gets
so.
the starting assignment for the
Hope he doesn't
Tribe
walk
in
4
this one.
batters. This
Dan Plesac, what's
started
the
off with
word
a-
on him?
with a
Hey, Matt,
wild
Carlos
last time.
Carrasco, power arm, big time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it.
Oh, he took him off the bag. That was a
First baseman
bad
off the
throw.
bag,
Oh,
and he's
man.
safe at first.
The designated hitter.
That's
The runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
dang. Well, that's not a good start.
Reyes stands at second with no outs. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Mercado comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, there should be 2 outs there.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
A man at second with 1 down, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Oh, bad
2 balls
pitch.
and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Hit in the air to center field. Mercado is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Keep meaning to throw it to my cutoff man there. Oh, he's not tagging. Should be out of this.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate, Cameron Maben. And it's 2 balls
I
and
know
2
I got into
strikes
this
now.
mess. Bad
Well,
throw.
he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Slider
There we go.
whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0.
I did see something interesting in the show. They are having actual MLB players play in like games or tournament against one another, so they use their team.
So digging in now.
And the issues I've been having with my fielding in the outfield, I guess, is a known issue where the outfielder just stops running, and these players were actually seeing that happen to them while they were playing. The ball will drop in front of them and bounce over their head. So I'm glad it's not just me, that it's actually an issue with the game that hopefully the developers are working on.
He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone.
But I mean,
here
other
to
than
start
that,
the
this
second.
game does have its flaws. But overall, I can't really say anything bad really about it. I've really enjoyed. I've really enjoyed the just how the game itself is.
And he's definitely off
It's
to a
it's
fast
just
start
been
in the early
it's a
part
fun
of the
game to
season.
play. It's not the difficulty kind of can
1-2
shift with
count
you,
to the
and
Indians
so
catcher.
far, I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, I'm really impressed with it. Get my
Now
baseball
a swing,
fix.
and he gets him to pop it up. Goodrum.
I know if you're not aware, there's a simulation game. I actually work on the rosters for a game called Out of the Park Baseball. They just released version 21 earlier this month, and if you really want to get a really deep baseball simulation that has pretty much everything you would want, historical, fictional, real life, you can. It's definitely worth it. So check them out. It's Out of the Park Developments. The game is Out of the Park Baseball 21.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
The graphics are very. There's not many graphics to it. It's mostly a baseball
Reyes
sim, so
is
you're going to
gonna
get a lot
have
of
room out there as
text
he
in that.
puts
But
this away to
they do have
retire
3D
the side.
graphics that show you the
Down in
stadiums, and they have a
order goes the
baseball
tribe.
state
But
editor
they
now.
hold a 2-0 lead.
So just give it a look. Small company, and any purchase that you can make for them, be supporting them would be fantastic for
Set to
them.
get his day started, Austin
There's my
Romine.
shameless
And
plug
it's been
for
a real
the Out of the
struggle
Park
for
guys.
him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit in the air out toward left. DeShields is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting seventh, number 14.
Oop, I missed the defense thing.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on
Walked him.
3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Nico.
Set to get his day started, Nico Goodrum. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here it comes on 1-1.
Ah. Hi, Layla.
Runner at first here,
Dog
one
come
man
down
out.
to say hello. She's looking for my son who's hiding from her. Oh, she found him.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is DeShields. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
I like having DeShields in left. He's got some speed.
The third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. A 1-1. Popped him up. Hernandez is calling for it. And
I'll
that
get through it.
ends the inning.
A lot better start today for Carlos than it was the last
One
game.
left for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. As we are all set to begin the third
He hasn't
inning in
played a
this
whole
one.
lot. That's why his average is 778. But I think he has like 5 hits and
1-1.
6 at bats or something ridiculous.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. But
That'd have been
this'll
extra
land
bases.
untouched.
That would have got down. Man.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first
Bad
out.
pitch.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left.
Too many balls in the air again.
Reyes
I know I've had 2
comes on now
home
and
runs.
puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3 as
Didn't
they're
make good
unable
enough
to
contact
add to
with
their
it.
2-0 lead. Settling in now, Victor Reyes, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Oops, wrong pitch.
Down the line and fair, that's a hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
If I'd gone to second, I might have had him.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No one out with a runner at second. Flares this one over toward first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So definite problem.
That's what I get for putting him at first base today. Not a normal first baseman.
So first and second with one man
Had to get
gone,
Carlos a
and
day
that
off.
means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. The 1-1 home. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be
Should have
too
bit
late.
the bullet and let Jake Bauer start at first. Lefty wouldn't have killed me that much, but all right.
At the plate now, Cameron Maben. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and it's dropped.
Is that 2 errors on him already? Dang.
Man, I don't know how, but they've been booting the ball all over the yard, and they still have the lead. Sometimes you win despite your defense instead of because of it, but they can't keep doing this and expect to be successful.
Ready with the 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. One and two. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. From the stretch, the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Indians 2 and the Tigers
3 errors.
1.
Yikes. Well, that's what I get for putting a guy at first base who doesn't have any ratings there.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Ramirez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Reyes.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Now he's getting me a lot of grounders.
Gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left.
Out of here.
Racing back the left fielder. Still going back. Oh, and
Off
this
the wall.
deflects right off him. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was
I wonder if he ended up hitting home run though there. It looked like it might have hit off his glove and came back in the yard.
Double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Yeah, it did. He saved the home run there. Interesting. Well, that stunk.
To the plate now, Domingo Santana.
Oof.
And here's a pitch swung on.
Make up for those 2 errors you had last inning there, Domingo.
Both clubs with 3
Seen that a
hits
lot
in the
lately.
ball
I am
game.
coming off the loss to the Tigers yesterday. Couldn't hit it yesterday.
There's a drive high
Oh, get
in the
out of
air
here.
and deep to left center field.
Oh, I thought the
And
top of the
it's
wall.
outta here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Sorry, Phil. Was that you? I missed it. I missed what you said.
It's a 2-run
I heard you came
homer
off a
for
loss from the
Domingo
Tigers
Santana.
yesterday.
4th home run here in the early going, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay.
In now, Roberto Perez. 1-2 now as that one's fouled
We missed
off.
wonderful errors I had at first base. I sat Carlos Santana today to give him a day off, and I put Domingo Santana at first
Swing
base.
and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes.
He dropped
and
2
that
throws
will
to him.
retire the side.
But he made up for it with this 2-run
Indians
homer.
get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Coming to the plate now, Kristen Stewart.
All right, gives me a little bit of breathing room.
Balls his first time up. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
There we go.
Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
High and
That's
deep
out of
down
play.
the left field line. And no one will get this one. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Got him swinging.
Ooh, got him
Chased
off the
it
bad
well
one.
out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks
Now
really
batting,
sharp out there, guys.
Jamer Candelario.
So now to the plate, Jamer Candelario.
It was you.
And a great inning here as he gets
It was
another
you with that ball,
punch
that
out
banging
and
I was
strikes out
hearing.
the side in order.
Striking out the
3
side.
up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Okay.
Stepping up to the plate, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
All right, let's see if we can score without just hitting home runs here. All my runs have come on the long ball.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I can't do
And
crap
he
with
takes strike
Mercado.
3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, you see, he hits a lot of line drives if I make good contact with him, but he seems to pop up lately when I hit the ball solid. He's hitting 200 for me. Built on the
Takes this the other way to
crap
right.
out of the ball
And
with
that
him.
finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know, and you have
Number 9 batter
19.
comes through
I know
that
he's with
time
the
as it'll now be
Rangers
up
in
to the top
19.
of the order with 1 away.
Kluber trade didn't happen.
No mistake what he was sitting
Unless you
on,
downloaded
looking
some
for a dead
updated
red
rosters
piece of
for it,
cheese,
'cause I know
middle
they're
of
out
the
there.
plate, and he didn't miss it.
I'm going to get him to steal, I think.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in
Mikey.
standing.
What's up, Shale?
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. That's a strike to throw down.
There we go.
He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
All right, base hit here. Scores him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he
Good
fouls this
likeness
one
of
off.
Wrigley.
It's not Wrigley though. That's this is Commerica in Detroit.
3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again.
They have live rosters on 1-9. Although Kluber is still on the Tribe.
Oh, then they must not have made the trade. Well, the live rosters, I don't think they update.
Swing and a liner, and that'll get down.
Oh, it's down. There we go.
Extra bases, and now it'll kick around in the corner. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes.
I was saying earlier that
safely on second.
You probably have seen me make some wonderful defensive miscues in the outfield. Oh, they're going to the bullpen. I was watching. I guess the MLB players are actually doing real, like a tournament where they're playing with either their real team or they're playing with against other real players online, and they've seen firsthand a lot of these issues where the outfielder just stands there and watches the ball drop, or they just tap the controller and they stop running. So I'm glad there seems to be there's a bug in the game that hopefully they fix, but it's not just me and my crappy fielding. Oh yeah, it does beat Ken Griffey. All right, Frankie.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball.
Still can't hit those curveballs.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2,
it's the last baseball game I played back on the SNES or 6-4.
Griffey was a good game though on the I think it was on the SNES.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez.
Because what I remember about it is you could actually go in and edit your players. Unless yeah, because I don't think it had the real players other than Ken Griffey in it.
Put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the Tigers 1. Back from Commerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Oh, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said
Barry
they
Bonds
will
or Babe
continue to
Ruth?
struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
The original Baseball Stars was the best.
Absolutely agree. Baseball Stars was awesome.
Follow up the double with his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. I know this guy.
I couldn't remember if it had the actual players' names in there back that far back. But I guess when you had the baseball games on the PC, like Tony La Russa and early Earl Weaver baseball, they have the real players.
Digging in once again, Harold Castro.
No. Hey, it's Tony the Tiger.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Lifted the other way to left center. Long
Get out there
for the center fielder.
There you go.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first
One thing I like about Mercado, of him being so fast.
The batter, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Ooh.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
Nice try, Jordan.
Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Cabrera, he can't hit me.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The flip to the pitcher covering as
that's what I get for putting an outfielder
so
in
no
first
runs
base.
on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
Oh, I gotta take him out
here
pretty
at the
soon.
ballpark.
It's gonna get ugly.
Out in front, 5-1. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Oh, that doesn't got the distance.
Romine waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
This might actually be a good, time to make that change at first base and
Jordan
let
Luplow, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jake Bowers.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he
Let
hit a
get
change
another
up
home run just to
so
flex on
it'll
these
be
Tigers
interesting
Cubs
this
fair.
AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on.
was
And
reaching.
when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout.
Screw the home run, get a grand slam.
All right.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, in this series, until that double, all my runs have come on home runs. First game I won 3-2, all solo home runs, and in this game I was winning 3-1. They were all home runs until 2 home runs, a solo and a 2-run, and then at the double. Ah, that was a little low.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead this one though, 5-1. So stepping in, Cameron Maybin. No hits to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Ooh, bad pitch.
Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
I should check to see how many pitches he has.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch out
87.
will stick with you a little longer.
A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play.
Another
for
guy
the
with some
first
speed out there. I kind of like the defense I've got in the outfield.
The batter, number 14.
Now batting, Kristen Stewart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He
There it
takes
is.
strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Nico Goodrum. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big
talking
lead at
about?
first
He's got one of
base.
the best arms in the league.
No chance to throw that runner out at second.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Speaking of back third. There we go.
A 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Looked low coming in.
Stepping up now, Oscar Mercado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and
unreal.
They're 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the
swinging
last
at those
4
low
hitters for
balls.
evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
So now to the plate, Delino DeShields. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So
I can hit with DeShields, I just can't hit with Mercado.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They're up 5-1.
7th inning, Perez.
All right, it's time to make a. They got a switch hitter and then a lefty. So let's go to the bullpen.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners.
And then I got to make those defensive changes too.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Oliver Perez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
substitutions. I wanted to... Oh... What was I going to do? I think I was going to take him out. Wait a minute. Can't I switch there? Positions, yes. And then I want to take him out.
Jake Bowers is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 10.
All right.
Bowers.
The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is DeShields. And they can't run it down. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
What is the reliever rule they just spoke about?
Harold Castro. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play
right now
down the
they
line,
changed it in real baseball where you can't bring a pitcher in anymore just to face one batter unless it's the last out of the inning.
To the Tigers designated hitter.
It's supposedly going to speed up the gameplay. So if I bring in a pitcher, he's got to face at least 3 batters or reach the end of an inning before you can replace him.
Pitch home.
So gone are those days of bringing a guy in to face a lefty to face a lefty hitter the first out of the inning, and then bring in another pitcher to face the next batter, and then bring another pitcher in to face the last batter. They've got to be the last out of the inning, or they've got to get at least 3 batters, even if those batters get hits off.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And he lost him here on 3-2.
Because all the millennials can't handle baseball.
Well, he gives up the block,
but that was a really good pitch.
Yeah, it was new for this season. I mean, obviously the season hasn't really started yet, so they haven't seen any real games with it, but it was happening in spring training, I believe, as well. But, yep, that is new for 2020.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Along with the 26-man roster instead of 25-man roster, and
fouled off.
No more September. You can bring up, remember, 40 players. Now you can only bring up 2 more, so you can have 28 on your active roster in September.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're down 5-1.
I find it funny because baseball, granted baseball doesn't have the action, nonstop action that other sports do.
Charisma, smile,
but they're saying that baseball games actually are quicker than watching an NBA game or even a football game by actual time-wise. Baseball game average time of baseball games around 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that, and the other sports are over 3 hours if you do an average time. And granted, the action on the field isn't always as good, but to each his own. I could sit and watch a baseball game any day of the week.
And they did damage with it.
But that's me.
You froze him on the fastball there. Francisco Lindor goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
And this Burrows guy is just mowing me down.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired. 2 down now. Franmil Reyes will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. The 1-2. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
3-1 to him now. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Grounded to the right.
Get through.
Scope has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians on top 5-1. Nick Whitgren is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here it comes on 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Santana
hey, you made a play out there, Domingo.
Steps,
finally.
He has it for route number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Striding in once again, Austin Romine. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up.
Get over there.
Coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
In now, Kristen Stewart. Ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A payoff pitch one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Nico.
Okay, let's get this 1 out. 4 outs to go.
Digging in now, Nico Goodrum, runner in scoring position with 2 gone, and he just misses inside with the fastball there. There's ball 4.
Oh, calling that a strike on me all game. Come on now.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't
Let's get
have
the
a
ball
clock,
over.
but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2, to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ball game now at 5-3. So
all right, we need to do something here.
Adam Simber enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So
dang it.
You can't afford to be giving out free passes.
Now we're getting some drama going here.
This is ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 5-3. Into the box, Domingo Santana.
Before I forget. There we go.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner.
See you later.
If it stays
fair,
it's
foul.
gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first.
How many strikeouts does this guy have on
here
me?
in the 9th.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric
8 strikeouts.
fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Romine gathers, and the throw is in time. Perez is retired, 2 down now. Stepping in, Oscar Mercado will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields. He singled his last time up. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with
position,
ease.
try to get a little insurance here.
He would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third.
Yeah, I was trying to go the other way with it.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So
all
it's
right,
no
let's see if we can
runs,
close
no
this
hits,
out.
no errors, and 1 man left on. Nothing in the Cleveland 9th. It's
they got the heart of the lineup.
For the
Cabrera,
Tigers.
Scope,
They'll be
and
chasing
Maben.
2. It's 5-3. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Nice, I see your panels.
See them? Yeah, I saw those on either yours or Harmack's page, Al.
The start they were looking for down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
I figured out how to get it set up right. So.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope.
I
He
think
struck
we
out
both have
swinging
used
in his
them.
last trip to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line.
Yeah, I've still got a lot to learn about this whole Twitch thing. Come on, hand, get the ball in the zone.
It's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jonathan Scope is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now in the box, Cameron Maben. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
I'll be watching but idle for a bit. Figured I'd put it on while I update the site.
Oh!
Oh, you still gotta get a big cup.
Let's see. There we go. One more out.
Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second
the
time.
shows or mine?
Yeah, that pitch was
I
right on
thought
the
we
black.
had one on the
Beautiful
shows.
pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
All right.
Into the box, Austin Romine to third. Ramirez is there.
And ball game.
In time, and the Indians have claimed their fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
5-3, the final score.
Had a little bit of a nail biter there at the end.
The Indians.
2 games in a row I've had little nail biters with these Tigers. And to win it at the top of the 9th with a home run the last game, and this one I had to hang on.
Closes the
I
door
saw
for
you
the
had
save
big
his second.
notifications, but I
So
didn't
that's a
see the
wrap
cup.
for us in this one.
I'll
Mark
work
DeRosa,
on
Dan
that.
Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
All right. Well, I thought Dimitri said he wanted to stream, but he doesn't. He's just told me he was going to stay upstairs. So, I might do my next game in this series. It'll be game 3 of this series, and game 9, I think, for me. It was a good win. I might do those. I might stop the stream and restart it so I can get the recording for... Oh, hey. I get a new bullpen piece. Sean Armstrong. Thank you. So as you can see, this is game 2 of my 7-game road trip. Let's see. I will finish today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream and restart it.
I like
Welcome
these
to
things,
Inside the
but
Show.
I have a
Baseball
hard
is
time
back in
committing
April.
to
Let's
them.
check out some of the results
Yeah,
from
I know.
yesterday.
That's
In the
how I
AL
am
Central,
with these.
the
I've
Indians sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Tigers in Detroit.
I haven't played in a
5-3.
week because I just haven't had the
Los
time.
Angeles
But when I
Angels
get
of
down here
Anaheim
doing it,
hit
I
3
actually
long
enjoy
balls
it. But
as they got the home
it's about an
victory against
hour,
the
45
Astros,
minutes to an hour of your
6-3.
time to
The
play
win was
through
their
one of
5th
those
straight
games.
as a team.
Even with
Blake
the
Snell won
quick
the game,
mode on.
finishing a complete game,
So
one-hitter,
hang
helping
on,
lead the Rays
I'm
over
going to
the
stop the
Rangers,
stream and
4-0.
restart it in just a second here just so I can get the save of this game and then so I can get it on YouTube. So I'll be back in 1 minute, not even.